Let's see, let's make it yellow. It doesn't show, but what can you do? No secret that I love movies. I mean, I center my whole channel around movie reviews and all sorts of other things relating to media. I love movies from the 90s, 80s, even some movies from the 60s and 70s, and even a bit of the early 2000s movies and a bit of the late 2000s movies. But sometimes there are movies that are so bad that I just can't review them. And today, we're going to be looking at the top 10 movies that I am never, ever reviewing. Boy, oh boy, I cannot rant about this movie. I'm sorry, it's too much to talk about. So we're just gonna make this quick. Knock Knock is a Keanu Reeves movie that was on Netflix for a while, and I one time asked my followers if they would dare me to watch it. They said yes, because they didn't want to see me suffer. The movie came out in 2015, and it was directed by Eli Roth, which makes him on my shit list because why did he have to do this to me? I'm sure he's a good director. In fact, I'm looking at it right now, and he probably is a good director. You know what? Kinda is. Low-key kinda is. Loki kinda isn't. He made Inglourious Basterds. I don't care, okay? He's on my shit list. He didn't have to do that to me, okay? So Knock Knock, but this guy, who's played by Keanu Reeves, Evan, that's his name, and he brings in these two ladies, because they were like, oh, it's cold, we need to call someone, Their names are Genesis and Belle, and of course, Ana de Armas is in this movie, and don't worry, she won't be on this list too much, but she might. And they rape him, and then they torture him, and then they bury him in his backyard and play the video of them raping him, and then wait for his wife to come home. It's so sick, it's so dirty, it's so disgusting, and I just cannot sit down and watch it for 2 minutes. I can't. I had to watch a review of it. I was still sickened, I was still grossed out, and I just can't ever watch or review the movie. So Knock Knock is not ever being reviewed. I know, like older videos, I said Knock Knock and replicas, but I'm warming up to replicas. It doesn't seem that bad. I will review replicas one day, but Knock Knock is on my shit list. I will never, ever review Knock Knock. Boy, oh boy, another Ana de Armas movie. I told you she's gonna be on this list, but I told you she won't be on it too much. Deepwater is a movie I just couldn't watch. It's on Hulu, and, well, it's on Hulu. Anyways, it's about a guy, played by Ben Affleck. His name is Vic Van Allen. Dumb name. And his wife, Melinda, to put it bluntly, is a fucking slut. Also, the dude from Kissing Booth and, Euphoria is in this movie, but I think he dies. So, win-win? No, I'm kidding. It was adapted from a book, and I just couldn't watch it. I literally found out about this from a review from Amanda the Jedi. That's where I watch most reviews. Like, I couldn't watch Tusk, which, ooh, that's on my list, but we're talking about that later, I think. Wait. Oh, I didn't put Tusk on here. I'm not implying I reviewed Tusk, but anyways. Deepwater is about a husband, and he just wants to have a happy life, but his wife's a whore, and, well, he just kills anyone that goes near his wife, basically, and I guess gets away with it. It's kind of tricky. I don't know, she seems to like it. Listen, man, I don't watch Hulu movies that much. In fact, I think the only Hulu movie I watched was Fresh. That movie was so good. I feel like it's on my list of movies to review. But yeah, Deepwater, not reviewing it. My last time talking about Ana de Armas, okay? But I want to preface by saying that I'm not going to review this movie. I'm going to boycott this movie. I've heard about Blondie for a very long time, and everyone on Instagram was freaking the fuck out because they're saying it was disgraceful to Marilyn Monroe. It was based on a fictional Marilyn Monroe book, and not the actual Marilyn Monroe, and it's just a disgrace to her and her legacy, and it's gross, it's disgusting, it portrays her in a sexual way, and I haven't even watched a single trailer. I have seen one picture, and yeah, Ana de Armas kind of looks like Marilyn Monroe. Just not for this, though. This movie does not count as a biopic either, because as I said before, this is a fictional version of Marilyn Monroe. So, to make it quick and simple, I'm not reviewing Blondie. Next! The Jedi reviewed the remake of Firestarter, so she basically did my job for me. I don't want to review this movie. It seems not so good. It's a remake of the original version with Drew Barrymore, actually, so, I mean, that's pretty cool. I might watch that, but I won't watch this remake with Zac Efron. No offense to Zac Efron. But Okay, there's like a couple reasons. The cat scene. There's a scene where spoiler alert, the daughter kills a cat, and also I just can't bear to watch Zac Efron as a dad. I'm not saying I watch the High School Musical movies. I just can't bear to watch him as a dad. It's too much for me. So okay, that was short and quick, but yeah, no fire starter. If I review this movie, I would be going on a 6-hour rant. Not 6 hours, probably an hour-long rant about how much I hate this movie, how much it butchered its characters, how much Ben Platt shouldn't be playing an 18-year-old anymore, and how much everyone in this movie is an asshole. Zoe was the only character in the movie that was portrayed well. The parents were okay. I still can't get over the fact that Larry is a stepdad and not a real dad. They did Jared so dirty in this. I mean, give Jared his song. Don't give Alana her song. Alana never deserved a song. See, I'm ranting about it already. But to sum it up, I am never, ever, 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 ever reviewing the Dear Evan Hansen movie. I will talk about the musical. I just will never, ever, 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 ever talk about the movie. There are so many things that the movie could have done to be fixed, and they never went with those pats. I always had suggestions, but I never wanted to express them. I'll express them here. They should have gotten Andrew Barr Feldman to play Evan Hansen because he was the first 18-year-old ever to play Evan Hansen. He still looks young enough to play Evan Hansen, and that was my only suggestion. Also, cut Alana's song, as she doesn't deserve one, and she never had one in the musical, even if it was like cut or not. Give Jared his song because I like his song. It should have been in the movie or the musical, and give Connor more screen time. I don't know, show something. Do not cut anybody has a map because that would have introduced us to Evan and Connor. But no, you just cut all these songs. We don't need them. I mean, to be fair, to break in a glove, that was fine to cut, but you cut Good For You? I want to see Evan get consequences for his actions. I don't need you cutting Good For You. That's when people call him out. Although, to be fair, if they did add that in, it would make sense for Alana to be calling Evan out because Alana was a fucking asshole throughout the whole movie and a hypocrite and a narcissist. So, I would say change up a bit to make like someone else yell at Evan. Maybe Connor's ghost, because in the original musical they had Connor yelling at Evan, his ghost yelling at Evan, Good For You. I don't have footage of it, but there was footage of it. So, okay, I need to stop. On to the next movie. This one's a bit weird, but A Dirty Shame is a movie Knoxville is in, and it looks so I feel cringed out just looking at the poster of it, and I saw a couple pictures of it, and I immediately knew at that moment that I cannot watch this movie because it would make me cringe so hard. I somehow end up in my vertebrae, and I've already cringed so hard in my vertebrae once, and I cannot do that again, so yeah, no Dirty Shame. Sorry, Johnny, I'm reviewing your other movies, I just cannot review this one. It's funny how I made a video about American Psycho 2, and yet I didn't do a review of it. That's because I don't want to do a review of it, because I do not want to sit down and watch this movie. Again, I discovered this movie from Drew Gooden. I almost said Lynch for some reason. Drew Lynch is a comedian who stutters. But Drew Gooden made videos about sequels that are really bad, like Kindergarten Cop 2, Jingle All the Way 2, and American Psycho 2. And I just can't watch it because I am a huge fan of American Psycho. I haven't bought the book, but I have like the director's cut, I think, of the movie. Yeah, it's in there. Give me a minute. Nope, it's the Killer Collector's Edition. It's still the same thing as the director's cut, I think. I don't know. It's a different version of the movie. It's got like different cuts. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I just can't in good conscience portray my daddy Patrick Bateman like that. No, he's not daddy. I have to preface this: the serial killers are not daddy at all. I'm looking at you, Jeffrey Dahmer fans. That's right. I'm calling you all out. You make me sick. You make me all sick. Okay. Anyways, on to the next thing before I start ranting about how much I hate the new Jeffrey Dahmer show.
Dear Slim, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my cell, my pager, and my home phone at the bottom.
You're thinking, Amy, that skip was completely pointless and it had nothing to do with what you're talking about. It had absolutely everything to do with what I was talking about, because the next movie that I'm not reviewing is called The Fanatic. I watched your movie Suck, watched it with his friends, Adam and pals. They were watching The Fanatic with John Travolta and the guy who played Stan in the Eminem music video Stan. That's why I made that joke. They made that joke. I can make that joke too. They made the joke. I can make that joke. There's something off about the movie. I technically watched it along with Adam and his friends. It made me feel better watching it with someone else. I feel like I was there with them. I just can't review it though in good conscience. There's something off about that. It's so mean to people with mental problems or like who are mentally handicapped. And I don't think John Travolta did any research. He probably, I don't know, looked at one person, said I'm gonna copy that, got a yee ass haircut, and said this is how people dress with mental problems. And then yeah, they made the celebrity an asshole, which I don't think Stan would ever do that. I need to stop. Because the next movie is the last movie, and oh wait, no, never mind. Oh, I did it in the wrong order. Okay, hold on. Let me edit this. I guess I was too quick to talk about this movie. Okay, hold on. I need to fix this. I'm sorry. I fucked up. There we go. Okay. The next movie we're talking about that I'm not reviewing is a remake. Y'all know how much I hate remakes. I hate them. I hate remakes. I think Karate Kid's get another movie. I don't know if it's a remake or not. It's weird. But anyways, the remake I'm talking about is Red Dawn. Now, you guys have seen my movie review, Red Dawn. You know how much I love Red Dawn. You know that I have the DVD. If you don't know, Red Dawn is a 1984 film set in an alternate universe where I think, I don't know, World War III happened. I don't know. It's getting very close to happening in real life. But anyways, they remade it with really, really famous actors. My famous actors, I mean, I think the Hemsworth brothers and Josh Peck. And no reference to any of our main characters from the original version, so I don't know if it's a reboot or a remake. I think it's a remake because they all... I don't know, man. Listen, I hate it. I hate it so much. I tried to watch it. I clicked off. I said, no, I'm gonna go cleanse my soul with something else. I'm gonna go watch Man on Fire with Denzel Washington and Dakota Fanning. So, also, I want to add that I'm never reviewing the Point Break remake because that's a disgrace to Patrick Swayze. You know what? The Dirty Dancing remake, the Red Dawn remake, and the Point Break remake, all disgraceful to Patrick Swayze's legacy, and also very disgraceful to Keanu Reeves for Point Break remake, and then very disgraceful to Jennifer Grey, who was in Red Dawn and Dirty Dancing, although I don't think she would care that much, but I mean, I don't know. She probably wouldn't care, but okay.
Dear God, where did you go?
An English professor falls for a minor and has to face the consequences of his actions. The movie that I'm talking about is a story that was made by Vladimir Nabokov and is called Lolita. This isn't the first time the movie's been adapted to the screens, but the movie I'm talking about is the 1997 version. I am so disgusted by this movie. Not even Jeremy Irons could save this movie, and he is a good actor in my opinion, but not even he could save this movie. I felt so uncomfortable trying to watch it, and I never even knew about this, surprisingly, until I was watching a Sims 4 video about the mystery of Lolita Goth, who is a member of the Goth family in the Sims lore. I watched a detective talk about it, and he mentioned Lolita, and then I watched a movie recap about Lolita, and I got so disgusted I needed to sit down and contemplate what in the world I just watched. I am never reviewing this movie. I don't even want to ever talk about it ever again. That is how bad it is. It's also very uncomfortable to watch. He doesn't do anything to Lolita, but things happen to Lolita. So, I just can't watch it. I just can't. I don't even want to see the original version. I just never want to talk about this ever again.